Hello, guys. I forgot to mention that I also played Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And I gotta say, that game was so far my game. Well, my game of the year in a way. I liked Final Fantasy VII Rebirth more because I liked that game a lot. It was really good. But for my like non Final Fantasy thing or Persona or whatever, my game of the year would be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth because of just how fun that game is. It is such a great time from beginning to end. I just had like a smile throughout the whole game. Where do I begin talking about it? I'm reviewing this out of my mind. Well, first I played Like a Dragon Gaiden. It's like a prequel, like a little bit before when Infinite Wealth takes place. Is where when Kiryu at the time after Yakuza 6, where Kiryu faked his death and he's going by the name of Joryu or something, something like that. Pardon my pronunciation, but yeah, it was like Joryu or something like that. So he's not allowed to see his his like foster children at the Morning Glory, I believe it's called, at Okinawa. So he has to work for a government official thing called the Daidoji faction. So he basically sold his life to the Daidoji faction so that Haruka and his like other kids can like have a peaceful life. But if Kiryu ever decides to talk to them or tries to talk to them, they're gonna die, essentially. So because he's breaking his contract with the Daidoji faction. So basically, the point of that whole game is that you just like work for them, and they don't mention that Kiryu has cancer in that game, but I believe that incident happened after. Because in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, it's not a spoiler because they explained it in the trailer, right? They He was like in some sort of facility when he was working. His mask broke, and I believe some like really bad chemicals went inside his lungs and stuff like that, which probably caused his cancer, unfortunately. But uh, I believe that was a spoiler. Pardon me. That the trailer did not explain how he got the cancer, but yes, I guess from here on out it's gonna be a spoiler talk. Uh, so where do I start from here? Basically, Like a Giant Gaiden is just showing what Kiryu's been doing before him meeting up with Ichiban in Hawaii and all that. So if you decide to know what happens with Kiryu, I highly suggest you should go play Like a Dragon Gaiden, which should help you understand more why Kiryu is there. Or play his other 7 games he has, Yakuza 0 to Yakuza 6. Most people don't have that time and leisure to do that. So I highly suggest you should play Yakuza 0 and then read up from Kiwami to Yakuza 6 because I think Yakuza 0 is such a fantastic game that everyone should play. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about Infinite Wealth. I gotta say, Infinite Wealth is RGG's best game that they've made so far. I like Lost Judgment a lot, but Infinite Wealth is just a fun time. They improved the combat system where in Like a Dragon 7 where you only stay in one spot as you fight, but in this game you can like move around in a sort of circle where you can like move around and plan your tactics as how you want to pursue your fights and strategize. My favorite job, I guess, is Kiryu's Dragon of Dojima because you can do so much with it. I know that you're supposed to change, mix and match, but I kept Kiryu as his Dragon of Dojima job. I know it's kind of basic, but it kicked a lot of ass and it helped me get through the game with that job role. And my favorite like sub job in the game would probably be Samurai. It's just really fun to use, or the hula dancer one, Geo dancer, I believe it's called. Um, yeah, just so many jobs and possibilities you could do with it. Um, what else? The story. I really want you guys to like really enjoy this game as best as possible. I don't want to really explain too much. So long story short, Ichiban gotta go to Hawaii so he can like see his mom. He hasn't seen his mom in years. I forgot the guy's name. He was really important in the last game. I guess it just shows how much of a fan I am. He told him that, hey, you gotta like go see your mom. Like she really wants to see you. So Ichiban got like was planned to go to Hawaii last minute the next day. I believe it was the next day. Yeah. So then he goes to Hawaii. He gets screwed over. His past, he was about to get like robbed out of everything, which he eventually did because of Chitose, I believe. He woke up on the beach butt naked, and then this is where he had to start from the very beginning. He lost his passport. He lost everything. But that's all I'm gonna say. But let's talk about how the game works and what you can do in the game. Um, there's so many like side quests you can do, which is very fun. There's also a lot of like mini games. My favorite one was like the Tinder mini game. I just found it so funny. Uh, what else was there? Oh, there's also like the parody Pokemon called Sujimon, where you can like mix, like capture human monsters, or, like humans and stuff. It's like trafficking in a way, which is messed up, right? You can train them, battle like leagues and all that. It's basically like Pokemon. You're playing a Pokemon game within a game. It's really fun. It's a very basic system, but it just gets really fun. It gets to the fun to the point where you can actually have your party members as your own Sojimon. Like you can have Kiryu as a Sojimon. You can have um, what else? You can have whoa. I don't believe you can have Majima, can you? No, I could be very wrong. But you can have Kiryu, you can have Shitose, you can have what else? Fuck. I'm thinking of who else you could have, but there's just so many possibilities. I could be very wrong on Majima one, probably. But because I stayed with a few party members. I used like the premium Pokemon members, right? But yeah, sorry, it's very like amateur review so far. But what else can you do in the game other than just mini games and story? Um, there's they brought back the mini game with the like the can collecting. There's also Crazy Taxi, or they call it like I don't remember the exact name. See, I played it like 2 months ago. You can have like this Crazy Taxi mini game where you have to deliver food. It's just such a fun time. I feel like I want to play that game again. That's how good it is. There's also what else can you do? I like how you earn your jobs is by doing like tours and stuff like that. You're supposed to have like this persona type like meter where you can raise your charisma and your personality and all that, so you can unlock these jobs, and then you can have like a Hawaii trip type thing where you can unlock these jobs. Like um, some of them are locked behind DLC. Like for example, the badminton and the base or the football one. Pardon me. Uh, Other than that, there's this just one bad thing about the game is that the Master Vacation bundle really would ruin someone's fun with the game. Reason is that if you don't buy it and you beat the game and you want to play it again with your stats, you can't. You have to pay for it. You have to pay. In my country, it's close to $30, which is absurd for New Game Plus. It really is. Uh, Obviously, I bought it. I know I'm part of the problem, unfortunately, but I really did want the New Game Plus because usually I don't play a lot of new games here and there. I really have like a few select favorites. Like I like Final Fantasy, Yakuza, Persona, like Cyberpunk and stuff like that. But I don't buy every single new AAA game that releases, other than some games that would catch my eye. But this very horrible review, I know. Uh, what I give as a final verdict to this game as a complete package, it's a 10 out of 10. I would highly suggest you should play that game. I believe sometimes it goes on sale here and there. If you're on PC, I bet you can find it on sale on like Fanatical or something like that. But other than that, you guys should like really play the game. It's really fun. I highly suggest you should play Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 7. But other than that, hopefully you guys have a great time with the game. Take care. Bye.